Welcome back. I'm Emily at Emily's podcast, Tribute to All Little Angels, Part 2, Episode 7 of Refresh Our Memory. September 16, 2021, 7:32 a.m. When I woke up this morning, I'm feeling so much better than yesterday. Some days are tough, and other days are not as bad. And this morning is a not as bad kind of morning. 9:48 a.m. Patty called. We didn't talk long, but she asked, "Have you heard anything?" I said, "No, nothing." Patty suggests me calling this lady again. Then she asked, "Do you want me to call her?" I said I will call her this evening just to see what she says. I may even mention that I am talking to another photographer to overlay the pictures just to see what she says. Patty said, "I would too." I said, "The hardest part is not knowing. I'm left in the dark and I don't like that. I want to at least know whether she is or she isn't." Patty said, "Yeah, say something like, 'Hi, I'm calling to check in to see where we are or if we are not.' And then ask her, 'Can I ask you something? I don't know you, you don't know me, but are you helping me or are you stalling me?'" I said, "I'm going to ask her something because I need to know, because I'm calling that other photographer tomorrow, or I may give it until Monday, because he has just had a funeral for his father. But yeah, I need to know where we are with this. I do know, though. I have been guided through this. I have been led to where I am now, and I pray for help. I ask, am I supposed to be doing something? If I am, lead me to do it." I said, "Then I find myself sitting by the pool doing nothing. I have a feeling someone is doing something and I'm to take a break. But now how am I supposed to know that for sure?" Patty said, "Yes, try to call her again." I said, "I will this evening." When we were done talking, we hung up. September 17, 2021. I thank God this morning. I thank my angels. And so far, my day is at peace. I need this. I did take some time for myself, and I asked God this morning, show me what I am to do, or guide me to know what to do. And yet again, my mind is taking care of myself. I thought about going to the cemetery, but Madison has to go to work at 4, so we decided to wait until tomorrow. I am doing good today, and I've not broke down or cried, and I'm not wanting to lay on my bed and cry. I have not done that. So to me, I'm doing good today. I sat down to write for a little bit, and when I stood up, I saw 2:22 p.m. on my phone. I was meant to see that time, those numbers. My first thought was, I'm not giving up. My chest tightened and a tear came to my eyes. I stopped it. I thought, nope, I'm not going to do that. I said again, I'm not giving up, baby. When I was done writing, Madison is done with schoolwork. We did make it to the cemetery today. 3:03 p.m. I pulled up to Wyatt's area. We sat with him for a few minutes. Then we went to visit with Megan. I'm taking pictures, and a car is pulling up, and I had to pull over to the side to let them pass. I waved, she waved as she passed, and I took some more pictures. I told my angels I loved them. I prayed to them about this woman. I pray she is or will help. I asked Megan to go to her mother. Ask her mother to have this woman to help us. And yeah, I know, to some, the ways other can relate to the spiritual world is bizarre, But if you can relate to them or have related to them, you know what I'm talking about. It is real. A few minutes later, I pull away. After we got home, I'm cleaning up and Madison is leaving to go to work. I still feel calm. I'm feeling good. I haven't cried today, and I hope I can keep getting stronger. I hope we can work to get this done, fixed, and move on. 6:55 p.m. Patty called. We were able to talk for a little while. She did ask if I had talked with this woman and suggested we move on. Just move forward. I said I haven't heard anything. Patty said, yeah, I would go ahead with the other photographer to overlay the picture. I said, oh, I am. I'm going to send him a message and see what he says, or to let me know when he is ready. Patty said, we will just use her tips. I said, oh, yeah, we are. Patty and I didn't talk much longer and said our goodbye. Before I could hang up with Patty, Jen messaged. When I hung up, I read the message. At 9:01 p.m., I called Jen. I asked her, have you heard from this woman? Jen said, no. In fact, the other day when you asked me that, I went to check my messages or calls to see if I had missed anything, and there was nothing. I said, I am talking with another photographer. At the beginning of the week, I will message him to see if and when he will be ready. More or less to let him know I'm ready when he is. Jen said, good, and we can use her tips. I said, yes, and I know you have a lot going on, but if you need a break, I will get you down here and back home, and you can come down for a few days to a week and help me do the video. Then take a couple days to do nothing if you want. Jen said, all right, I might need that. I said, I know you do, and I can't give up on this until they fix it. Jen agreed, then said, yes, when they satisfy your questions with all the right answers, then it will be done. I said yes, and fixed. We didn't talk but just a few more minutes and said goodbye. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Patty. September 18th, 2021. This morning again, I'm calm. I feel relaxed, and I'm so thankful. And I know to keep the faith that God is working on this for his angels, and it will all come to light in its own time. No crying today. And to think, it's so sad when you read that or hear that people that has done something so heinous have the control over me to make me cry without even knowing it. It's so sad. But I know God knows what he's doing. My life was lined up for this. This is what answered the question for me so many years ago. Why do you take pictures at a cemetery? And over the years, I have wondered the same thing until now. God, my angels, and I know. September 19th, 2021. Another calm morning and afternoon. I have a gut feeling someone is helping. I know God is. I know my angels are. 4:50 p.m. Madison messaged from work asking, are we going to the cemetery? I sent a message back saying yes. Madison wrote, all right. Little while later, Madison came home and we went to the cemetery. I find peace here, even though I can't and don't just sit out here as I did before. I have trust issues being here. We went to visit Wyatt, then I pulled around to visit Megan. I prayed to her, then I started to cry. Crying to her, then I stopped. I stopped myself because I have to. I took pictures, and yes, her flowers are still here. I sat with her a little longer, and as I drove away, I got a sense that everything will be all right. After we got home, I spent time with Madison and we relaxed. September 20th, 2021. This morning. Oh no. I knew when my eyes opened it was not going to be easy. I'm so darn emotional. I'm crying. My head hurts from the crying. It's just too much at times. The whole day was bad. September 21st, 2021. Okay, let's see how this day plays out. I haven't heard anything from this woman, and I'm not sure what she's doing. Anything would help, as long as it's something telling me she is or someone is helping. I broke down and cried. It got so bad I had to lay down. It made me sick. I had to try an old remedy to calm myself down. I screamed into a pillow, and I screamed. I cried. I screamed and cried. I had to breathe. I screamed over and over until I quit crying. It worked. Well, it seemed as if it did. I laid there and I talked with Megan, and I asked her to give me a sign. And I know it's you, baby, giving me the signs. And I do take notice. But I need to know something for sure. 11:18 a.m. Patty called. We only talked a few minutes, and as my day moved on and is coming to an end, I'm emotional, but I know what's coming. Because of the unknown, I will move forward. Yet again, I do move on. It's been a long couple of days, and I need a break, and I need to breathe. I need to be able to move on with my life. My life. I called it a day and went to bed. September 22nd, 2021, 8:40 a.m. I receive an unexpected message, and it's a good message. Thomas, the man I reached out to out of state of Oklahoma to help to overlay the pictures, the photographer, messaged me. He wrote, "So what you needin' help with?" 9:04 a.m. I wrote, "Thank you so much for getting back to me. To keep it brief, it's been 6.5 years of trying to prove that headstones have been moved by floodwaters. I have reenacted a couple pictures and they just don't match up. But someone had given me an idea of overlaying a pictures. So that's why I asked Shelby about you. I saw you are a photographer and out of the state from here. Can you overlay pictures? And thank you so much." Thomas wrote, "Yes, I can. It's a fun and exhausting job, but I can." I wrote, "Yay. All right. How do I do this? Do I get your address to send you pictures or do I send it electronically? I'm not sure what type of pictures you will need. And oh my gosh, thank you." Thomas wrote, "You can email them. And what's your budget to work with?" I wrote, "All right, I will need your email address. I will send you pictures from 1999 to 2020, 2021, and tell me what I will need to owe you." Thomas sent this email address. He wrote, "It takes a few hours per photo to do it right, so I don't know what to even charge. I want to be fair." I wrote, "I'm going to send you my information." And I sent him my name, Shelby's aunt, my address, my phone number, and my email address. Thomas wrote, "How many photos do you need done? And we'll go from there." I wrote, "All right. I'm not sure how many. I'm thinking of sending the day of the funeral then a picture before the flood, then the reenactment pictures. That would be 4, and maybe a few more, maybe 10, and you can see what you need. Then you can let me know. What does that sound all right to you? Thomas wrote, okay, I charge $100 an hour, but I won't hear. How about I charge you for 4 hours? And it could take way more than that, but anything to help you all out. I wrote, I will get it all together today when I get home and send it to you. Sounds good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thomas wrote, okay, and do you have PayPal to pay that? I wrote, no, I don't. My daughter does, though. I will check with her and let you know. Thomas wrote, all right. After I got things done and went home, I got the pictures out and I went through what ones I needed to use. I found 11. At 1:41 p.m., Thomas messaged and he wrote, just let me know what you figure out. I wrote, yes. I just asked my daughter and she has PayPal. Let me get the pictures ready and I will have her send them to your email and payment to PayPal. Do I need any information from you to send that to you? Thomas wrote, yes. I'll send you the PayPal in a bit. 1:52 p.m. I wrote, yes. You have a little time. Now, if this gets to be too much on you, please stop. I know you're going through a hard time with your dad, and I do not want to put any more on you or anyone. Thomas wrote, oh, it'll give me something to focus on. That's why I'm taking it on. Then Thomas sent me his PayPal address. He wrote, let me know when you send. 2:25 p.m. I wrote, all right, as long as you're all right through this so soon. Thank you, and I will get back to you this evening or tomorrow if that's all right. Thomas wrote, that works. I had errands to run, and when I was done, we went to the cemetery. 2:52 p.m. I pull into the cemetery, and of course, while driving back to see Wyatt, I looked over and saw Megan's flowers are still here. I pull up to Wyatt and visit with him for a little while. Before I pull away, I tell him I love him, and I drove around to visit with Megan. They mowed the grass around her flowers. Madison and I sat with her for a little bit, and I did start to cry and then stopped myself. I talk to her, I pray to her, and I hope something will work out for the loved ones to have their resting markers back. I saw a truck pulling up in front of us, so I pulled the car over to the side to let them pass. I told my angel girl I love you, and I pulled away. I do feel better now, and when I got home, I got the pictures together to send to Thomas. I wrote a description to each picture, and when I was done, I relaxed. 7:59 p.m. Thomas sent a message. He wrote, okay, I'm ready to work on it. I wrote, I'm ready for you to. I got held up today, but if it's all right, I will send it to you in the morning. Will that be all right? Thomas wrote, that's fine. As long as I get it tomorrow, I'll start on it after work. I wrote, yes, my daughter will be sending it. Her name is Madison. And thank you again so much. Thomas wrote, thank you for letting me help you. I wrote, you are so welcome, but you have no idea what you are helping me with. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, really. September 23rd, 2021. 8:48 a.m. Thomas sent me a message. He wrote, no problem. I can't wait to help. 9:07 a.m. I sent Thomas a thumbs up. 9:33 a.m. Thomas wrote, let me know when you send everything. I got some free time at work here. 10:31 a.m. Thomas wrote, If it would be easier, I could send your daughter an invoice. It would just be her PayPal email, and then you just shoot me the pictures and I could start. Sorry, I'm just excited. Madison sent her PayPal account information and wrote, "Does that work?" Thomas wrote, "I'll need an email that is trying to make me pay her." Thomas sent me a message with his account information. He wrote, "Send her mine." It then shows a message of the money being paid on September 23rd, 2021 at 11:15 a.m. Madison wrote to Thomas, "Let me know when you receive it all, and if you have any questions, let me know. And thank you so much." Thomas wrote, "Got it. And I will let you know when I get all the photos too." Before he could finish the message, he wrote, "Got the photos too." 11:37 a.m. I sent Thomas a thumbs up. Thomas has the photos for 4 minutes and sent me a message. He wrote, "I can tell what ones to overlay, and I can tell by sight some of these stones are way, way off." I wrote, "I sent the casket pictures and the lines in the grass to help get that known too. I have hundreds of pictures, maybe thousands if you need any more." Thomas wrote, "Send whatever you think I need." I sent Thomas a thumbs up. 11:46 a.m. I messaged Patty. I wrote, "Oh my gosh, how wonderful. This man received the pictures at 11:15 a.m. and he messaged at 11:19 a.m. saying he already sees it. He said the headstones are way, way off. Oh my gosh, girl, I'm so emotional right now." 11:48 a.m. I sent Jen a message and I wrote, "Baby, baby, baby." The pictures was sent to this man at 11:15 a.m. and at 11:19 a.m. he sent me a message telling me he already sees it. The headstones are way, way off. Jen wrote, "Oh my gosh, that is what we needed." I wrote, "Yes. Oh my gosh, now I'm looking forward to the outcome." I sent him the 2 pictures of the caskets too. I told him I have loads of pictures, and he said, "Send anything you want to send." Oh my baby, oh my gosh. Jen wrote, "That is amazing." I wrote, "It really is. If only we would have known to get this to this point years ago." 12:19 p.m. I sent Shelby a message. I wrote, "Thank you, baby." I sent your friend Thomas the pictures. He had it for just a few minutes and messaged to say, "I already see it, and the headstones are way, way off. I'm so happy and emotional too, and thank you so much." 12:39 p.m. Shelby messaged. She wrote, "Are they really? Oh my gosh." I wrote, "Yeah," which I knew already, but yeah, he saw it too, and I can't wait for him to overlay them. I will have that proof. I knew it all these years, and he gave clarity. 11:15, excuse me, 1:15 p.m. Jen messaged. She wrote, "I wish we would have known this sooner." I wrote, "I know, me too. But we do now, and once we get the results, we can move forward." Jen wrote, "Yes, we can." After everything settled down this afternoon, I stacked the copies of the pictures in separate piles. I guess I'm hoping that maybe I can put it away and all of it will be in order when it's packed away. I'm hoping, with God and my angels' help. This evening, while I'm on my Facebook page, I saw a post that Thomas posted. He posted, "I love my job." and I feel proud about that. 9:51 p.m. Patty called. We talked for about 40 minutes, and I told her what was going on. Patty said, "Oh, wow, and he already saw it." I said, "Yes, by sight." He said, I read Patty his message, and she said, "Wow, Em." I said, "He saw something in 4 minutes that I've been saying for the past 6.5 years. I'm so darn happy and hopeful this guy may be the one who answers our prayers, and I'm so thankful to him." Patty said, "Wow, Em, that is so good. I'm so proud of you for doing this." I said, "I have to keep going. I don't know if this woman is helping or not, but I can't just sit and wait and let it go." Patty said, "No, you can't let it go. You have to keep going. You have come too far to stop now." I said, "Oh, I know. There's no way I'm giving up." Patty said, "You know, Em, that lady may have come to you to tell you to overlay the pictures and then to go to the reporters." And I agreed. I do believe people come into your life for a reason, and it just may have been her mom sent her to me. Patty said yes. I said, "I wish she would, but if she's not, I have to." Patty said, "And you are doing a good job." I said, "I know today, after the past 3 days, I have been so emotional. And today, this news has allowed me to calm down. And I'm so happy. Thank you for listening and stay kind with your words."